But even before the earthquake, when everything was fine and I was safe, I still postponed the wedding.
Reva, he proposed to you. You said yes. And then you got sidetracked by something called blindness. You had to start working out your whole life all over again. Now, no one can fault you for that.
I can.
We shared a lifetime of love together. We shared children together. We taught each other how to love. If the people that are in our lives can't deal with the reality of that, then it's their problem. It's not ours.
You can't do this to me, not today. This is my project. It was around long before you ever even showed up. It's not yours to kill.
As the nation's next president, I do think it's in my power to make or break.
You are in this as deep as I am. You brought the mob to the party, and you think you're going to walk out the back door and just pretend like this never happened?
Well, perhaps you could offer them a refund on their investment.
They want a laundromat for their money. They don't take refunds.
Well, you'll figure something.
Listen to me. You listen to me. You were going to help me make this work. And if you even dream of stopping it, I will make sure the mob knows that you're the reason that this project is over. And then your big dreams of being president, they'll be crushed. And so will you.
Well, I must say that mob threat was a nice touch, but you've overlooked one thing.
What's that?
You can't expose me without exposing yourself. And my people will spin this into just an overzealous attempt on my part to get more money for the country.
You will spin yourself right into jail.
That's where you're wrong. You see, the public is very forgiving. Husbands, on the other hand, aren't. And considering the moral fiber of your Josh Lewis, I'd say your marriage won't recover.
When I was blind, I used that as an excuse for holding back with Noah. He was the man I loved. He was the man I was going to marry, but yet I didn't want to see him. And there has to be a reason for that.
Reva, you're tired. You're exhausted. Don't say anything
Joshua,
else.
I
Don't say it,
hate
Reva.
you.
You hate me.
I hate us. I hate the history. I hate the fact of us. I hate the fact that we're not even married and people still see us together, Reva and Josh, always, like it or not.
You can't erase our history. You can't do that. Our marriage is a fact. Our children are a fact.
No, we have to learn to live without each other. We have to stop hurting people.
We're not hurting people. You were faithful, so was I. Noah walked out on you, and somehow he's managed to make you feel guilty for that. What was I supposed to do? Leave you down there in that hole? I couldn't do that, Reva.
Joshua, what if always really is always? Huh? What if this thing that's between us really is forever? How do we live separate lives? With separate people. How do we do that?
I don't want to live separate lives. I can't imagine my life without you in it. The man I am was built around my love for you. See? That's the reality. Nothing can change that. It's not some ghost or curse that we have to live with. We can't hate what we were. All we can do is deal with the reality of who we are to each other right now, today.
But what is the reality? The reality is that my fiancé just walked out of my life, probably for good, and you closed the doors on your own wife and left her standing there in the hallway. Whatever this is that's going on between us, it's always been between us. It's going to always get in the way of our trying to love someone else.
It's not the truth,
Yes.
Reva, and
Yes.
it doesn't have to be.
Oh.
Reva, it's okay. I got you. I got you. It's
Josh.
She fainted. I caught her.
Johnny on the spot, hey, Olivia?
Maybe she needs a doctor. You want to go find one, Peter, and I'll stay with her?
I'll go. I'll be back. Peter Vreeland, Olivia Lewis. Olivia, tell me you haven't done something we'll both regret.
Well, perhaps I shouldn't leave the lady alone with you. She seems so defenseless.
She's safe, which is more than I can say for you. Josh went to get you a doctor.
You didn't have to stay and take care of me.
Yeah, well, he's been so busy playing Florence Nightingale to you, I figured he needed a break.
Well, you know, I didn't ask him to.
Never have to. You must be exhausted. I mean, with Noah leaving, it's no wonder that you felt so weak you fell right into my husband's arms.
I fell. He caught me.
Yeah, it's more than that. It's just, I just thinking that everything must be so disconcerting for you. You know, getting your eyesight back like that. Living in the dark for months and then poof, being able to see everything.
Well, it wasn't really like that. It wasn't really like that at all. When I was back in Springfield, I had flashes.
Flashes of light?
At first, it was light. Then there were shadows. Blurry images. And then there were moments of complete clarity, and then they would just disappear.
Wow. Why didn't you tell anybody?
Because I thought maybe it was just wishful thinking. I didn't know whether it was real and how soon it would disappear. But I'll let you in on a guilty little secret because I think you'll appreciate it.
What's that?
I enjoyed it because it's amazing what you get to see people do when they don't think you're looking. What are you packing? Sounds like a whole heck of a lot of paper.
Yeah, it's a lot of paper. It's blueprints, cost estimates, PR materials. My office is in this little portable bag. Don't you think it's a little cruel to spy on people like that?
It wasn't spying. It was more like observing. But thank you for taking such good care of me.
There's something I don't understand. And I don't mean to pry. It's just... Noah, I learned to love you so much. And an ordeal like this, you'd think that it would bring the two of you closer together.
Yeah, well, you know what, Olivia? I don't want to discuss that with you. That's
Yeah, you
between
discussed
Noah
it with
and
Josh, didn't you? Didn't you?
Well, he's your husband. If you have a problem with that, you should bring it up with him.
How you feeling?
Better. Thanks.
Most of the doctors are what's left at the hospital. I got in touch with one on a cell phone.
It's
He's
okay.
gonna come by and
It's
see you
okay.
tonight.
I just really need to rest, but... Thanks for the shoulder. Thank you too, Olivia.
You betcha. Reva? Oh, just hurt. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah. Yes.
Let's go. You call me if you need me on my cell phone.
Gosh, you know what? Okay, that had to be the longest day in the history of the world.